Have you ever wondered why we have a 7-day week? The 7-day week traces back to ancient Babylon, and it's fascinating how this simple division of time has shaped our lives. The Babylonians, who thrived around 4,000 years ago, used a unique system that connected their calendar to the moon's phases. With its roughly 29.5 days, the lunar cycle encouraged them to create a week with 7 days, as 4 weeks fit nicely into a lunar month. They dedicated each day to one of their celestial bodies: the sun, moon, and 5 visible planets. This practice spread across different cultures, influencing Jews and later Christians, solidifying the 7-day cycle in religious and social practices. Today we continue this ancient tradition, but why do we stick to it? Could it be that the rhythm of a week helps us organize our busy lives, offering a predictable structure amid chaos? The 7-day week is more than just numbers. It's a thread connecting us to our history. Let's uncover the truth about the Atlantic Ocean's salinity. The Atlantic Ocean holds the title of the saltiest ocean among the 5 major ocean basins, and this intriguing characteristic stems from several key factors. One of the most significant contributors is evaporation, which happens frequently in its warm tropical and subtropical areas. As water evaporates, it leaves the salt behind, causing salinity levels to rise. But that's not all. Major rivers like the Amazon and Congo flow into the Atlantic, bringing fresh water and minerals that can mix with the salty ocean water. This interplay between fresh and salt water, alongside ocean currents, plays a crucial role in regulating global climate patterns. Understanding the salinity of the Atlantic is essential for scientists who study ocean currents and their effects on weather, marine life, and even climate change. So next time you think about oceans, remember the Atlantic's fascinating salt story. Believe it or not, the minicar changed driving forever. This iconic vehicle, first introduced in 1959, was groundbreaking for its incredible fuel efficiency, running over 50 miles on just 2 gallons of gas. Imagine cruising through busy city streets while spending less at the pump. Its compact size wasn't just about style. This clever design made it easy to park and navigate tight spots that larger cars struggled with. As cities grew and traffic jams became part of daily life, the Mini became a symbol of affordable transportation. It quickly gained popularity among city dwellers who needed a practical yet stylish car. The fusion of innovation and functionality made the Mini a beloved choice for many, showcasing how smart engineering can transform daily commutes and create a lasting impact on car culture. Have you ever thought about how a small car could make such a big difference? Guess what really drives your body while you sleep? During deep sleep, a fascinating process takes place that affects how we respond to irritants like dust or pollen. The nerves responsible for triggering a sneeze are inactive during this stage of sleep, which means you won't sneeze even if something bothers your nose. This natural suppression of the sneeze reflex is crucial because it allows your body to focus on essential functions like repairing tissues, consolidating memories, and regulating hormones. Imagine trying to sleep while constantly sneezing. By temporarily disabling sneezing, your body prioritizes rest and recovery, ensuring you wake up refreshed and ready to tackle the day. So the next time you're peacefully snoozing, remember this incredible way your body protects itself. Isn't it amazing how our bodies manage these processes while we dream? Imagine the Earth's core hotter than the sun. It's a mind-blowing fact that the Earth's inner core is fiery hot, reaching temperatures of about 5,400 degrees Celsius or 9,800 degrees Fahrenheit. To put that in perspective, that's as hot as the surface of the sun. This extreme heat comes from a combination of leftover heat from the planet's formation and the decay of radioactive materials deep within the Earth. The inner core is primarily made of iron and nickel, and despite these scorching temperatures, it remains solid due to the immense pressure at such depths. Imagine the power generated by this molten core, which plays a crucial role in producing Earth's magnetic field. This protective shield, in turn, helps guard our planet against harmful solar radiation and cosmic rays. Scientists study these extreme conditions to better understand our planet's structure and behavior. So the next time you look at the sun, just remember that there's an equally fiery powerhouse right beneath your feet. Guess what really drives the name ASOS? The name ASOS is an acronym for As Seen on Screen, and it reflects the brand's roots in pop culture and fashion. Founded in 2000, ASOS started as a platform where fans could shop for the latest styles worn by their favorite celebrities in films and television shows. This unique concept allowed shoppers to easily find and purchase trendy outfits without searching for hours. With over 850 brands and a diverse range of products, ASOS quickly grew to become a go-to online store for many. They focus on providing fashion-forward options for everyone, catering to different sizes and styles. Additionally, ASOS has pioneered innovative technologies in shopping, such as virtual fitting rooms and social media engagement, making it easier than ever to discover new looks. Have you explored their collection yet? Most people don't know this, but Germany celebrates speed limits. Picture this: driving as fast as you want on the famous Autobahn, where about 65% of the roads have no mandatory speed limits. This unique feature of Germany's motorways transforms ordinary trips into exhilarating adventures, allowing drivers to experience the thrill of high speed without the constant nagging of a speedometer. However, it's not just a free-for-all. A recommended speed of 130 kilometers per hour, around 81 miles per hour, helps maintain a balance of freedom and safety. The success of this system comes from Germany's strong commitment to driver education and exceptional road engineering, ensuring that the Autobahn isn't just a dream for speed enthusiasts, but also a remarkably safe driving environment. The strict vehicle maintenance requirements and disciplined driver behavior contribute to an impressive safety record, making the Autobahn a remarkable blend of adrenaline and responsibility. Whether you're in a sleek sports car or a family sedan, driving on these legendary roads promises an unforgettable experience, one that highlights the thrill of the open road like nowhere else in the world. Discover the mystery of Titans Rock in Massachusetts. This fascinating site features a massive rock adorned with strange inscriptions that baffle experts and visitors alike. These symbols, which do not resemble any known indigenous or European languages, spark curiosity about their origins. Some believe they might be ancient markings left by a forgotten civilization, while others think they could be more modern, perhaps a form of artistic expression or a local prank. Despite numerous studies, the age and purpose of the inscriptions remain a mystery, inviting historians and amateur sleuths to delve into their secrets. Located in a beautiful wooded area, Titans Rock not only captivates those interested in the unknown, but also serves as a perfect spot for outdoor enthusiasts. What stories could this enigmatic rock tell if only it could speak? Did you know that aluminum foil wrapped chocolate first? In 1910, a Swiss company named Alken introduced aluminum foil as a packaging material, initially using it to encase delicious chocolate. This innovative approach took advantage of aluminum's unique properties like flexibility and its ability to block light, making it perfect for protecting food. Unlike paper or other packaging, aluminum foil keeps products fresh by preventing light, moisture, and air from sneaking in. As word spread about this nifty material, its popularity skyrocketed, and soon it became a staple in kitchens around the world. Today, whether you're covering leftovers or creating a shiny holiday dinner with carefully wrapped dishes, aluminum foil is a household essential. It's fascinating to think that this simple metal layer began its journey by hugging chocolate bars. Who knew something so common had such a sweet start? You won't believe this about dark chocolate. Contrary to what many think, this delicious treat might actually be better for your teeth than other sugary snacks. Dark chocolate, particularly varieties that boast a high cocoa content and low sugar levels, contains compounds that can actually help fight off the bacteria responsible for cavities. These compounds, known as polyphenols, have been shown to inhibit the growth of harmful bacteria in the mouth. Moreover, dark chocolate contains minerals like phosphorus and calcium, which strengthen teeth. So while it's still wise to enjoy it in moderation, indulging in a small piece of dark chocolate could benefit your dental health. Next time you're craving something sweet, consider reaching for a piece of dark chocolate instead of a sugary candy bar. Who knew treating yourself could be so good for your smile? Discover how U.S. recruitment shapes national security. Recruitment efforts in the U.S. play a crucial role in maintaining national interests and security. When the government recruits individuals, whether for the military or intelligence agencies, the goal is not just filling positions, but ensuring that the nation is protected against various threats. This means finding candidates who possess the necessary skills, values, and commitment to serve the public and uphold national ideals. With increasing global tensions and emerging security challenges, these recruitment strategies become even more vital. For example, the military seeks individuals who are not only physically fit, but also mentally prepared to face diverse situations. Meanwhile, intelligence agencies look for applicants who can analyze data, think critically, and act discreetly. Therefore, during recruitment, emphasis is placed on character, aptitude, and the ability to work well under pressure. Each new recruit plays a part in a larger mission, keeping America safe and secure. So when considering a career in these fields, remember that your role could significantly impact national security. Why exactly does the Watermelon Museum attract so many visitors? This quirky museum in Beijing is all about the sweet, juicy watermelon, celebrated in a fascinating way. Visitors dive into diverse exhibits highlighting the fruit's various types, rich history, and innovative cultivation methods. Ever wondered about the different watermelons grown around the world? The museum showcases unique characteristics, from the striped varieties of Xinjiang to the tiny sugar babies loved in many households. You can even discover how watermelon cultivation has evolved over centuries, transforming from wild plants to the scrumptious treats we enjoy today. With interactive displays, high-quality visuals, and even some fun history, the Watermelon Museum offers knowledge and excitement for everyone, whether you're a fruit enthusiast or just looking for a fun outing. So next time you think of watermelons, remember there's a whole world of information waiting for you in Beijing. What happens when you blow up a whale? In 1970, the town of Florence, Oregon, faced a bizarre challenge. A massive whale had washed ashore and needed to be disposed of. Local officials decided to address the problem in a most unconventional way, by blowing it up. The idea was that blasting the whale would allow the smaller pieces to be eaten by scavengers, while the larger chunks would be buried. However, the plan quickly went awry. When the dynamite detonated, rather than neatly dispersing the whale's remains, large pieces of blubber rained down on the surrounding area, damaging properties and creating quite a mess. Local residents were left bewildered, and the event turned into a wild story that many still talk about today. This unusual disposal method not only raised eyebrows, but also highlighted the lengths people might go to solve natural problems. So next time you think about whale anatomy or beach cleanup, remember the unforgettable day when a small town learned a big lesson about explosive solutions. Electricians swear by this amazing tool for zip ties. The cable tie gun is a must-have for anyone working with wires and cables. This nifty gadget not only tightens zip ties securely, but also cuts them cleanly, making it a favorite among professionals. Imagine you're wiring a new home or setting up complex lighting systems. Using a cable tie gun speeds up the process by ensuring everything is neat and tidy. With precision tightening, it prevents the ties from being too loose or too tight, which can lead to damage or failure. Plus, it helps reduce the risk of injury from sharp edges. Many electricians find that this tool saves time and hassle during projects, allowing them to focus on the big picture rather than fiddling with zip ties. So next time you see a tangle of wires, you might wonder how those electricians keep it so organized. Chances are it's thanks to their trusty cable tie gun. Guess what really drives liquids in zero gravity? When you're floating in space, things behave in wild ways, especially liquids. Unlike on Earth, where gravity pulls everything down, liquids in a zero-gravity environment can float around as small droplets. Imagine the sight of urine forming little suspended beads, drifting gently in the air. Even more astonishing is what happens when you expose these liquids to the vacuum of space. They boil instantly. Yes, that's right. The low pressure causes them to change from liquid to gas immediately, leaving behind tiny ice crystals. This bizarre behavior is due to the unique conditions found in space, where there's no air pressure to keep things stable. In everyday life on Earth, we simply pour a drink, but in orbit, astronauts need special containers to manage their fluids carefully. This fascinating difference highlights the fascinating ways our universe works and challenges our perception of everyday activities. So next time you take a sip of water, think about how wild things get up there in the cosmos. You won't believe this about giant squirrels. The multicolored giant squirrel, found in the Indian jungle, is truly an incredible sight. This remarkable creature is twice the size of your typical squirrel, boasting a vibrant coat that comes in shades of black, orange, and cream. What's even more impressive is its agility. These squirrels can leap an astonishing 8 meters from tree to tree. This ability allows them to navigate the dense forest canopy with ease, avoiding predators while hunting for fruits, nuts, and seeds. Watching them soar through the air is like witnessing a tiny acrobat in action, showcasing strength and grace. Their unique colors not only make them stand out, but also help them blend into their surroundings, adding a splash of beauty to the lush greenery. Isn't it fascinating how such a large creature can thrive in the treetops while being so agile? Prepare to be amazed by ants in warfare. These tiny insects show surprising military intelligence when faced with challenges. Ants don't just charge headfirst into battle, they strategize. For example, they often send weaker members of their colony to test the enemy's defenses first, gathering valuable information without risking their strongest fighters. This smart tactic helps the colony gauge its chances of success. Additionally, ants are known for their sneak attacks, launching surprise offensives that can overwhelm unaware foes. The collaborative approach of an ant army exemplifies teamwork and clever planning, allowing these small creatures to conquer much larger opponents. It's fascinating to think that while humans study military tactics, ants have been practicing their own version for millions of years. Who knew that such small beings could teach us big lessons about strategy in nature? Is it really true that lifeguards missed a drowning? In 2008, a heartbreaking event took place during a pool party celebrating a summer without any drownings. Over 100 certified lifeguards were in attendance. Yet tragically, one man drowned, and shockingly, no one noticed until it was too late. This incident illustrates how even professionals can sometimes overlook dangerous situations, emphasizing the need for constant vigilance, no matter the circumstances. The party was meant to be a joyous occasion, but it turned into a lesson for lifeguards everywhere. It serves as a stark reminder that drownings can happen quickly and quietly, often in the presence of many observers. Lifeguards undergo extensive training, but this sobering reality shows that awareness and teamwork are vital when it comes to keeping everyone safe at public pools. How can we improve our awareness around water safety? What if I told you about leprosy's surprising facts? Leprosy is an ancient disease that has been around for more than 4,000 years. Yet many of us still have misconceptions about it. Contrary to popular belief, leprosy, also known as Hansen's disease, does not spread as easily as you might think. In fact, approximately 95% of people have a natural immunity to the bacteria that cause this illness, which is called Mycobacterium leprae. This means that casual contact with someone who has leprosy, like a handshake or sitting next to them, typically does not put you at risk. Most cases today can be treated effectively with antibiotics, making it manageable and not the terrifying illness it was once thought to be. So, while leprosy has a long history and a stigma that persists, understanding its nature is crucial in changing perceptions and helping those affected. Hard to believe, but red eye in photos has a reason. The red eye effect happens when a camera flash catches light reflecting off blood vessels in your eye. This usually occurs in low light settings where your pupils are wide open, allowing more light to enter. When you take a flash photo, your pupils don't have enough time to shrink and respond to the sudden blast of light. Instead, the flash lights up the choroid layer at the back of your eye, which is rich in blood vessels. This layer gets illuminated, resulting in that spooky red glare in your photos. While it can be annoying, there's a simple way to reduce red eye. Either use ambient light when taking pictures or adjust your camera settings to minimize the impact of the flash. Some cameras even have red eye reduction features that emit a quick pre-flash to help your pupils constrict before the main flash goes off. Isn't it fascinating how our natural anatomy plays a role in photography? Why exactly does swimming during a thunderstorm pose risks? It's all about lightning. When storm clouds gather and the skies darken, the chance of a lightning strike dramatically increases. Water is a fantastic conductor of electricity, which means that if lightning strikes a lake, pool, or ocean, the electric current can spread quickly through the water, putting anyone swimming at serious risk. In fact, lightning can travel long distances through water and even strike the ground before hitting the surface. The result can be fatal or cause severe injuries like burns or heart problems. Even if the storm seems far away, lightning can strike from up to 10 miles away. So if you hear thunder or see dark clouds, it's best to get out of the water and seek shelter. Your safety should always come first during a stormy day. Is it really true that a cat can purr louder? Merlin, a remarkable British cat, holds the unique record for the loudest purr at an astonishing 67.8 decibels. To put that into perspective, that's about the same volume as a steady shower or a lively animated conversation. This incredible feat highlights just how powerful the vocal abilities of domestic cats can be. But why do they purr? Many people think cats purr simply because they're content or happy, but there's more to it. Cats also use purring as a way to communicate with their owners, and even to comfort themselves when they're feeling stressed or unwell. It's a fascinating blend of social interaction and self-soothing behavior. So the next time you hear your furry friend purring, remember that it might not just be a sign of happiness. It could also be a way for them to express emotion or find comfort. Merlin's record-breaking purr reminds us that our pets have unique voices that deserve our attention. Believe it or not, Tom Page's defies gravity. The French motocross racer has achieved an astonishing record that will leave you in awe. He successfully performed a breathtaking jump, soaring over 180 feet high while racing at speeds exceeding 50 miles per hour. This incredible feat was made possible thanks to a specially designed ramp, which allowed him to launch himself into the air in a spectacular fashion. What makes this jump even more remarkable is that Pages executed a complete turn in midair, showcasing his exceptional skill and daring attitude. Just imagine the adrenaline rushing through him as he flew through the sky, performing acrobatics that many wouldn't dare to attempt. This unprecedented jump not only highlights the thrill of motocross, but also the engineering marvels that support such daring stunts. Page's achievement has inspired many young riders to push the limits of what can be done on a motorcycle, reminding us all that with talent, determination, and a little bit of courage, the sky truly is the limit. Have you ever wondered about Alcatraz's unique hot showers? During the 1960s, Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary stood out for its unusual practice of providing hot showers to inmates, a luxury not found in many other prisons of that era. While most facilities offered cold water as a standard, Alcatraz recognized that comfort, even in a prison environment, could contribute to better inmate management. These hot showers were not merely a perk. They played a role in keeping the prison population calmer and more compliant. This approach highlighted the prison's unique philosophy, which aimed to rehabilitate rather than simply punish. Many prisoners appreciated this small act of decency, which in a harsh environment felt like a rare form of respect. The decision to offer hot showers at Alcatraz signified a shift in correctional philosophy, suggesting that even small comforts could make a big difference in inmate well-being. Could such a simple feature improve modern prisons too? Surprisingly, it's a fact that dying is illegal in Svalbard. In this remote archipelago of Norway, the ground is permanently frozen, making it nearly impossible for bodies to decompose. Because of this unique circumstance, the local laws require that any individual who is close to death must be transported away from Svalbard to ensure they can be buried or cremated properly. This unusual rule stems from health concerns and preservation issues, as the community aims to keep the environment clean and prevent any potential health hazards associated with unburied bodies. In a place where harsh weather conditions already create challenges, adding the risk of decomposing remains would complicate things even further. Imagine living somewhere with such a law. Residents and visitors alike must be aware of this quirky regulation, which reflects the fascinating balance between life and the extreme conditions found in Svalbard. Did you know lines aren't truly straight in the universe? This fascinating concept emerges from the world of physics, revealing how everything around us, including tiny particles and colossal structures, is shaped by the curvature of space-time and gravity. While we often perceive straight lines in our daily lives, a closer look shows that these lines have subtle curves and imperfections. For instance, light travels in a straight line, but it bends when passing near heavy objects like stars or planets. This bending happens because gravity affects the space around these massive bodies. Essentially, we find that perfect straightness is more of a dreamy ideal than a reality we can touch. So the next time you draw a line or admire a building's edges, remember, the very fabric of the universe weaves complexity and curvature into what we think are straight paths. Isn't it amazing to consider how beautifully irregular our universe truly is? Did you know that water can boil and freeze together? This amazing phenomenon is called the triple point of water, and it occurs under very specific conditions of pressure and temperature. In simple terms, the triple point is where the three states of water, solid, ice, liquid, water, and gas, steam, can coexist in perfect harmony. Typically, this happens at a temperature of 0.01 degrees Celsius and a pressure of 601.657 pascals, which is much lower than what we experience at sea level. Imagine being in a chamber where ice, water, and steam all mingle peacefully. Scientists use the triple point as a key reference point when calibrating thermometers and studying thermodynamic properties. This delicate balance is just one of the many fascinating quirks of our world, highlighting the intricate relationship between temperature and pressure. Can you believe water behaves this way? Believe it or not, narwhal tusks are twisted teeth. Many people think the narwhal's tusk is a horn used for defense, but it's actually an elongated tooth that can grow as long as 10 feet. This fascinating adaptation serves more than just a striking appearance. The tusk is full of incredible sensors. These sensors allow the narwhal to detect various changes in its environment, such as shifts in temperature, pressure, and salinity of the water. Imagine swimming in the icy Arctic waters and relying on such a unique tool to help you survive and thrive. The tusk may seem like a mere oddity, but it plays a vital role in the narwhal's ability to navigate its habitat. Researchers have studied these magnificent creatures and are continually amazed by what they discover. By understanding how narwhals interact with their surroundings, scientists can gain insights into the health of the Arctic ecosystem. So the next time you hear about the mysterious narwhal, remember that its striking tusk is more than just a curious feature. It's a key to survival in the chilly depths. Can you imagine a dog's face affecting its lifespan? Research shows that dogs with long, pointed faces tend to live longer than their flat-faced counterparts like pugs. This interesting divide could be traced back to various factors, including breathing issues and genetic predispositions. Flat-faced dogs, often called brachycephalic breeds, can struggle with health problems due to their unique facial structures. These issues range from difficulty breathing to increased risks of dental problems. In contrast, dogs with elongated snouts boast better respiratory systems and fewer related health complications. This means they might bounce back from illnesses more easily and have a stronger overall constitution. While every dog is an individual with its own health journey, the shape of a dog's face could be more than just a matter of looks. Isn't it fascinating how our furry friends' appearances might impact their longevity? Let's uncover the truth about cricket's longest match. This epic showdown lasted an astonishing 12 days, marking it as the longest test match in history. Played between England and South Africa in 1939 at the Durban ground, this thrilling contest didn't end like most sporting events. Instead of being concluded by a normal winning score, it wrapped up because the English players were in danger of missing their boat back home. Over the course of 1,000 overs, players faced off fiercely, with the match ebbing and flowing. Filled with suspense and extraordinary athleticism, the English team needed to leave by a set date, underscoring how vital travel was, especially during that era. Despite not having a conclusive winner, because both teams scored heavily but took their time, the game is fondly remembered for its drama, tenacity, and the dedication of players who truly love the sport. Here's a wild fact about the Chrysler Norseman. This unique concept car, introduced in the 1950s by the Chrysler Corporation, featured a stunning glass roof that seemed to float above the vehicle. Designed to create an illusion of suspension, the roof gave the Norseman a futuristic look that turned heads and sparked imaginations. With its sleek lines and innovative features, many thought the car was a glimpse into the future of automotive design. However, the bold glass roof also raised safety concerns, as experts worried about its structural integrity and accidents. The Chrysler Norseman may not have reached production, but it remains a fascinating example of 1950s creativity in car engineering and a reminder of how design can push boundaries. In a time when cars were primarily built for function, the Norseman was a daring leap into style and innovation. Can you believe lemons are actually hybrids? It's hard to imagine that these bright, tangy fruits don't exist in nature on their own. Lemons were created through the hybridization of two other fruits, bitter oranges and citrons. This intriguing combination first occurred thousands of years ago, likely in South Asia. The unique tartness of lemons made them popular across different cultures, and they quickly became valuable for flavoring food, preserving meats, and even improving health. Today, they are a staple in kitchens worldwide, used in everything from lemonade to salad dressings. The lemon's vibrant color and refreshing aroma have made it a symbol of freshness and cleanliness, not to mention a favorite ingredient in countless recipes. So next time you pour a glass of lemonade on a hot day, remember that behind this delicious drink is a fascinating history of hybridization. Who knew that the simple lemon has such an extraordinary origin story? Hard to believe, but Buzluja is a real place. This abandoned structure in Bulgaria looks like it popped right out of a science fiction movie. Built in the 1980s during the height of the communist era, Buzluja was designed to symbolize socialist power and the achievements of the regime. It served as a commemorative monument for the Bulgarian Socialist Party and hosted numerous gatherings and events. However, after the fall of communism, this once proud building was left to decay. Vandalism took its toll, leaving the interior and exterior covered in graffiti and neglect. Despite its eerie beauty and fascinating history, Buzluja stands as a stark reminder of a past era that sought to display its might through grand structures. Today, it attracts adventurous tourists and urban explorers who marvel at its unique architecture and haunting atmosphere. Would you dare to visit this relic of history? Astounding discovery: human hair traps comet dust. Scientists recently found that human hair can actually collect tiny dust particles from comets. This remarkable finding highlights how our everyday lives are connected to the cosmos in ways we never expected. When comets travel through space, they shed tiny grains of material, including dust and ice, which can drift into Earth's atmosphere. Human hair, due to its fine structure and static properties, grabs these particles as they settle. Researchers were surprised to learn that this means our hair could serve as an unexpected record of cosmic events, like a snapshot of the materials that make up comets. When examining strands of hair, scientists might uncover trace elements, providing clues about the chemistry and composition of comets. This exciting connection not only expands our understanding of how our environment interacts with outer space, but it also brings a new perspective on something as commonplace as hair. Isn't it fascinating to think that something so ordinary could hold secrets of the universe? This might surprise you. A Tetris building in Germany. Kiel University recently transformed its main building into an enormous Tetris console, creating an interactive facade that captures the delight of passers-by. Imagine walking by and seeing giant Tetris blocks falling in real time, all displayed on the university's facade. This innovative project cleverly blends art and technology while invoking a sense of nostalgia for those who grew up playing the classic video game. It's not only a feast for the eyes, but also an engaging experience that brings joy to everyone who walks by. Students, staff, and visitors alike get to engage with this unique artwork, and some even attempt to manipulate the blocks with their movement. The project has become a fun landmark in Kiel, sparking smiles and conversations among all ages. By merging educational goals with fun, Kiel University sets a playful example of how art and technology can create vibrant, interactive spaces in our everyday lives. Who knew a simple game could inspire such creativity? Prepare to be amazed by tectonic plates. Did you know that these colossal sections of the Earth's crust drift at the speed of about 1 millimeter each week? That's roughly the same as how fast your fingernails grow. This slow but steady movement comes from the intense heat bubbling up from the Earth's core, creating powerful forces that push and pull these rocky plates. Over a year, tectonic plates can shift between 1 and 2 inches. While this might sound insignificant on a human timescale, over millions of years, these movements help shape continents, create mountains, and cause earthquakes. So next time you hear about a tectonic event, remember that it's a tiny yet powerful story of our planet constantly moving and changing. Isn't it fascinating to think about how such small movements can lead to massive geological transformations? Did you know that wild pigs are costing us billions? The United States is grappling with a serious issue: invasive wild pigs, which are estimated to cause about $1.5 billion in damages every year. With a population of between 5 and 6 million spread across at least 35 states, these animals are more than just a nuisance. They wreak havoc on crops and natural ecosystems. Their rooting and foraging behaviors can destroy farmland, leading farmers to incur significant costs for repairs and pest control. These wild pigs also compete with local wildlife for food and habitat, disrupting the balance of our ecosystems. Communities spend millions trying to manage their populations, implementing measures like hunting and fencing to keep them at bay. With such a hefty price tag and the potential for serious ecological consequences, it's clear we need to address the wild pig problem. What can be done to mitigate their impact? Is it really true NASA began in response to Sputnik? Yes, it absolutely is. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, was established in 1958, and its birth was directly influenced by the Soviet Union's launch of Sputnik, the first artificial satellite, just a year earlier. This event shook the world and raised concerns in the United States about space exploration and technological advancement. Seeing the Soviets take the lead pushed the U.S. to ramp up its own efforts in aerospace research and education. Thus, NASA was formed to coordinate these activities, aiming to ensure that the U.S. would not fall behind in the space race. As the organization grew, it laid the groundwork for numerous space missions, from sending humans to the moon to deploying space telescopes. The creation of NASA fundamentally transformed scientific research and sparked public interest in space science, inspiring generations to look beyond our planet. So next time you hear about a mission to Mars or the latest space discovery, remember it all started with the launch of Sputnik. Did you know the ocean is deeper than you think? At an average depth of about 3,282 meters, roughly 2.3 miles, the ocean is a vast and mysterious world that covers more than 70% of our planet. This immense depth means that if you could stand at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean, you'd be over 11 kilometers underwater. That's nearly 3 times the height of Mount Everest. Many people find it hard to imagine just how deep the ocean goes, but this dark and cold environment is home to astonishing creatures like giant squids and bioluminescent fish, which have adapted to survive in extreme conditions. Yet despite its vastness, we have explored less than 20% of the ocean floor. This raises important questions about what other amazing life forms and geological wonders remain undiscovered beneath the waves. What secrets could be hidden in the deep blue? Discover the stunning secrets of Chartres Cathedral. This architectural marvel, located in the Eure-et-Loir region of France, showcases the remarkable brilliance of Gothic design. One of its most captivating features is the breathtaking stained glass windows that date back to the 13th century. These windows are not only visually striking, but they also tell stories from the Bible, combining artistry with spirituality. The colors and intricate designs have remained remarkably intact over the centuries, inviting visitors from all over the world to admire their beauty. Each window serves as a portal to the past, illuminating the medieval craftsmanship and dedication that went into their creation. As light pours through them, the vibrant hues dance around the cathedral, creating a magical atmosphere that enchants everyone who steps inside. Have you ever marveled at such artistic wonders? Prepare to be amazed by spider venom facts. The venom of the Australian funnel web spider is some of the most powerful in the world, particularly dangerous to primates, including humans. This eerie spider can inject venom that affects the nervous system, causing severe reactions ranging from pain to potential fatality. What's fascinating, though, is that this same venom is mostly harmless to many other animals, including birds and reptiles. It seems that the spider has evolved its venom to specifically target creatures that pose a threat or can be potential prey. Researchers have been studying this unique aspect to understand why some animals are more resistant to the venom than others. This venomous little creature highlights how nature can develop specialized tools for survival, and it raises questions about how we might use this knowledge in medicine. Could funnel web spider venom lead to new treatments for human ailments in the future? Why exactly does the Denmark Strait matter for our oceans? The Denmark Strait is not just known for its breathtaking scenery, it plays a crucial role in ocean dynamics. Deep beneath the waves, dense cold water from this area flows down into the Atlantic, forming what scientists call the North Atlantic Deepwater Current. This current is like a massive conveyor belt that helps transport nutrients and oxygen throughout the ocean, supporting diverse marine ecosystems globally. One fascinating aspect of the Denmark Strait is its underwater waterfall, which vividly illustrates how powerful and intricate ocean processes can be. When lighter water above the dense current flows over, it creates a dramatic downward rush, shaping the sea floor and affecting climate patterns. By understanding these mechanisms, we gain insight into how essential ocean currents maintain life in the sea and influence weather around the world. Believe it or not, Saudi Arabia has no permanent rivers. This fascinating fact sets the country apart in terms of geography. While most nations enjoy flowing rivers that sustain ecosystems and human activities, Saudi Arabia's landscape is characterized by dry riverbeds known as wadis. These seasonal watercourses only flow during rare rainfalls, and once the rain stops, they quickly dry up. The absence of permanent rivers means that the country relies heavily on underground aquifers and desalination plants for its water supply, showcasing incredible engineering and adaptation to harsh environments. This unique geography influences not only the way people live, but also their culture, agriculture, and even the economy. Understanding this aspect of Saudi Arabia's landscape helps us appreciate the challenges and innovations that come with living in one of the world's largest desert landscapes. How do you think this affects daily life in the kingdom? Can you imagine a board naming itself? In 1890, the inventors of the Ouija board experienced a fascinating moment when they consulted the board for its own name. To their surprise, it spelled out Ouija, which it claimed meant good luck. This clever communication not only provided the board with an intriguing identity, but also added an air of mystery and cryptic significance to it. The Ouija board quickly became popular as a tool for spiritual communication, prompting people to gather around and ask questions of the unknown. Over the years, it has garnered both fascination and skepticism, with some considering it a mere game, while others see it as a gateway to the spiritual realm. The Ouija board's self-chosen name highlights the playful ambiguity of its purpose, leaving both fans and critics pondering its true nature. How did a simple game become a symbol of mystery and intrigue? Here's a wild fact about pupophobia. This unusual fear stems from the Latin word for doll, and it can really take hold during childhood. Pupophobia is the intense fear of puppets and can bring on feelings of anxiety and distress. Imagine being a child at a birthday party, excited about the cake and games, when suddenly a puppet show starts. For some kids, that friendly-looking puppet might feel more like a creepy intruder, triggering panic. Many children experience fears as a normal part of growing up. But for those with pupophobia, the idea that these inanimate figures could be alive makes the fear very real. It's fascinating how our minds can shape fears based on our perceptions and experiences. Understanding this phobia can help parents and caregivers provide comfort and support to children facing it. In fact, a gentle introduction to puppets, such as showing them how they are just toys, can help ease this fear. Have you ever encountered a puppet that gave you an uneasy feeling? Why does the Pinnacles Desert astound visitors? In Nambung National Park, Western Australia, you can find an incredible natural masterpiece known as the Pinnacles Desert. This striking landscape is dotted with thousands of tall limestone pillars that rise majestically from the sandy ground. These unique formations were created between 25,000 and 30,000 years ago. Imagine seashells buried under the ocean, which eventually turned into limestone as they hardened over time. Winds and erosion sculpted these pillars into their modern shapes, making the area look almost otherworldly. When you visit, you'll feel like you've stepped onto another planet with sharp cliffs and towering columns all around you. The contrast between the golden sand and the pale limestone creates stunning views, especially during sunrise and sunset. Exploring the Pinnacles Desert offers both a geological lesson and a breathtaking visual feast. Whether you're a nature lover, a photographer, or just someone curious about our planet's wonders, this unique site promises an unforgettable experience. So are you ready to see these remarkable formations in person? Surprisingly, Tom Cruise does his own jaw-dropping stunts. This Hollywood superstar is famous for pushing the limits, especially in his action-packed films like Mission Impossible: Fallout. In a particularly intense scene, he broke his ankle but refused to stop filming, showcasing his incredible dedication. But that's not all. Cruise has taken on the challenges of piloting helicopters and performing high-altitude jumps. What makes his stunts even more impressive is his insistence on avoiding CGI. He believes that real physical stunts create a more authentic experience for the audience. Whether he's hanging from the side of a plane or leaping off a building, Cruise's commitment to realism sets him apart in the industry. This dedication to performing his own stunts leads to exhilarating movie moments that keep fans on the edge of their seats. What do you think makes his stunts so compelling? Did you know about Hubble's impact on galaxy classification? Edwin Hubble, an American astronomer, revolutionized our understanding of the cosmos by creating a system to categorize galaxies. Before Hubble's work in the early 20th century, we had limited knowledge about the vast universe. He introduced a classification scheme that organized galaxies into several distinct types based on their shapes, such as spirals, ellipticals, and irregulars. This classification helps scientists understand their formation and evolution, paving the way for deeper explorations into the universe. Hubble's work not only illuminated the structure of galaxies, but also revealed important insights about their distances, leading to the discovery that the universe is expanding. Today, astronomers continue to build on his legacy, using his categories as a foundational tool for studying galaxies millions of light years away. Isn't it fascinating how one individual's work can change our perception of the entire universe? This might surprise you. Hair can lift elephants. A full head of human hair is surprisingly strong, able to support up to 12 tons, which is about the weight of 2 adult elephants. While each individual hair strand may seem fragile, when combined, they create a durable and effective natural rope. This amazing strength has led to the use of hair in various applications throughout history. For instance, ancient cultures employed hair fibers to make ropes and nets, showcasing its exceptional resilience. Today, people still use human hair in wigs, extensions, and even in the art of crafting. Not only does hair provide style and beauty, but it also highlights our body's ability to produce materials that are tough and functional. So next time you brush your hair, think about the incredible strength hiding in those delicate strands. Isn't it fascinating how something so seemingly fragile can hold such incredible power? Ever wondered how the first cheese was made? It all started with an unexpected kitchen accident in ancient times. When early humans stored milk in animal stomachs, the natural enzymes from the stomach lining curdled the milk, transforming it into something completely new and delicious. This happy accident gave birth to cheese, which may have been a long way from the varieties we enjoy today, but it laid the foundation for a beloved food. Imagine ancient herders discovering the delightful mix of flavors and textures that came from this process. They may not have known the science behind it, but their ingenuity turned a simple ingredient into a staple that has survived through centuries. Today, cheese comes in countless forms, from cheddar to brie, and is enjoyed all over the world. So the next time you savor that cheesy snack, remember its fascinating origin story. What if I told you opposable thumbs set us apart? This fascinating feature is shared by humans, primates, and opossums, and it plays a vital role in our ability to grasp objects and use tools. Our thumbs can move freely and oppose our fingers, allowing us to hold items, write, and create intricate tools, a skill that has propelled human advancement. Primates like gorillas and chimpanzees also benefit from this adaptation, helping them navigate their environments and use branches for foraging. However, opossums are quite different. They have opposable thumbs too, but they lack thumbnails, making them unique among the trio. This characteristic gives them a remarkable grip, enabling them to navigate tricky terrains. So next time you pick up a pencil or your favorite snack, remember how important those opposable thumbs are. What would we do without them? Why exactly does Saregama connect music and planets? Ancient musicians held a fascinating belief. Each note of the Saregama scale was linked to a different planet in our solar system. This unique system suggests that music isn't just a form of art, but also a cosmic force. The 7 notes of the Saregama scale, Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni, were thought to resonate with celestial bodies like the sun and moon. Musicians felt that singing off-key could disrupt the harmony of these cosmic energies, potentially leading to chaos in the universe. Imagine the responsibility and pressure on singers to stay in perfect tune. This idea reflects the deep connection many cultures have between music, spirituality, and the mysteries of the cosmos. It invites us to appreciate music not just as entertainment, but as a powerful universal language linking us to the very fabric of the universe. Could your next song invite a little celestial magic? Women in Saudi Arabia can finally drive. In June 2018, Saudi Arabia made history by granting women the right to obtain driver's licenses, becoming the final country in the world to lift such a ban. Before this groundbreaking change, women often had to depend on male guardians for transportation, severely limiting their freedom to travel independently. This significant reform was part of a larger vision for the kingdom led by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who sought to modernize Saudi society and improve the status of women. Despite this progressive step, challenges remain, as many women still face restrictions in other areas of their lives. Nevertheless, allowing women to drive represents a pivotal shift in Saudi culture, symbolizing greater possibilities for mobility and independence. Could this change inspire similar reforms in other conservative regions? Can cacti really survive without rain for so long? It's true, cacti are amazing plants designed to thrive in harsh, dry environments. They have adapted to store large amounts of water, which allows them to endure long periods of drought. For instance, the barrel cactus can hold an incredible 200 liters of water. This extraordinary ability is thanks to their thick, fleshy tissues that act like a sponge, soaking up and retaining moisture when it rains. Additionally, cacti have a special waxy coating on their surface that minimizes water loss, keeping them hydrated. Their unique rib structure also helps by expanding and contracting, allowing the cactus to store more water during wet times while maintaining a smaller profile during dry spells. So, the next time you see a cactus, remember it's not just a spiky plant, it's a resilient survivor of the desert. What other secrets might these fascinating plants hold? Why exactly does Black Cat Appreciation Day exist? Each year on August 17th, people come together to celebrate these mysterious and often misunderstood creatures. Black cats have long faced stigma and superstition in various cultures, often being unfairly labeled as omens of bad luck. In contrast, this special day aims to shift perceptions and promote the understanding that black cats can make wonderful pets. They are just as loving and playful as their feline counterparts of other colors. On Black Cat Appreciation Day, shelters and rescue organizations often run adoption events to help find homes for these lovable cats. People share stories, photos, and videos that highlight their unique personalities and charm. By embracing this day, cat lovers encourage others to adopt and love black cats, emphasizing that every feline deserves a chance at a happy life, regardless of their color. This might surprise you: cannibalism in 17th century Russia? During a horrific famine in the 17th century, the desperation of the Russian people reached alarming levels. Food shortages made survival a daily struggle, and reports of extreme measures emerged, including the grim act of cannibalism. Officials were forced to intervene, issuing warnings against eating family members, reminding citizens of moral boundaries in these desperate times. Such drastic responses underline how a community can become unraveled when faced with unimaginable hardships. These historical accounts remind us that in times of crisis, people often confront moral dilemmas that they never thought possible. While it's difficult to envision the depths of despair that drove individuals to such acts, this chapter of Russian history serves as a stark reminder of the dire consequences of famine and the human spirit's resilience. What would you do if survival was at stake? Is it really true that Eiffel Tower dims its lights? Yes, it absolutely does. Since 2013, Paris has taken a bold step toward energy conservation by turning off the Eiffel Tower's dazzling lights at 1 a.m. each night. This iconic monument, often referred to as the City of Light, has embraced the need for sustainability in an era increasingly focused on environmental issues. The decision not only reduces energy consumption, but also represents a larger commitment by the city of Paris to fight climate change. The Eiffel Tower, which once lit up the night sky until the early hours, is now a quieter, more subdued sight after midnight. This change also encourages nighttime revelers to appreciate the beauty of the starry sky, reminding them of the wonders of the universe beyond the city lights. So the next time you visit Paris and marvel at the tower, remember its commitment to saving energy by dimming its lights at an hour when many are asleep. Isn't it great to see such an iconic structure leading the way in sustainability? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Sunjong Cave astounds adventurers. This incredible cave, nestled in Vietnam's Phong Nha Bang National Park, proudly holds the title of the world's largest cave, stretching over 5 kilometers. Discovered in 1991, it remained a mystery for almost 2 decades until its full exploration in 2009 unveiled its stunning wonders. What makes Sunjong Cave particularly fascinating is its unique weather system. Inside, you'll find a different climate, often with its own clouds and mist. This extraordinary environment nurtures lush underground jungles, teeming with biodiversity. Adventurers flock to this natural wonder to experience its sheer scale and beauty, with towering stalagmites and vast chambers that feel like another world. As you explore deeper, you might even feel like an astronaut on an alien planet. Have you ever imagined walking through a cave that could host its own weather patterns? Ever thought about why Mauna Loa is so special? This massive volcano, located in Hawaii, holds the title of the world's largest volcano, stretching an impressive 70 miles in width. Mauna Loa's sheer size and its frequent eruptions have made it a hot topic for scientists and researchers. Eruptions not only reshape the land around them, but also create new land as lava flows cool and solidify. This dynamic process offers a fascinating glimpse into Earth's geology and helps scientists understand volcanic activity better. With its last eruption happening in November 2022, Mauna Loa is more than just a natural wonder. It's a living laboratory for studying volcanoes. The wealth of information gained from such studies can help us better predict eruptions and understand their impact on the environment and communities. How incredible is it that one volcano can teach us so much? What if I told you about a $55,000 burger? This jaw-dropping meal was created by Robert John Den in Holland and holds the title for the world's most expensive burger. Imagine sinking your teeth into a burger that features Wagyu beef, renowned for its rich flavor and tenderness, making it the crème de la crème of meats. But that's not all. This extravagant dish is also adorned with gold leaf, adding a touch of luxury that's purely for show. The burger contains a blend of incredible ingredients, including specially selected truffles and artisanal buns that elevate it to a new level of gourmet dining. This outrageous price tag isn't just for the ingredients, but also the experience it offers. Imagine dining in an upscale restaurant where every detail is tailored for an unforgettable meal. While most of us might find it hard to justify spending such an amount on a burger, it certainly captures the imagination. Are you curious about what other bizarre foods the world has to offer? Ever seen a shrimp that cleans fish? The Lismata amboinensis, commonly known as the cleaner shrimp, has a fascinating job in tropical waters. This colorful little shrimp acts like an underwater esthetician, helping to keep fish healthy by removing pesky parasites and dead skin. But wait, it gets better. Cleaner shrimp don't just work solo. They form unique symbiotic relationships with their aquatic neighbors. When a fish visits a cleaner shrimp's salon, it happily lets the shrimp hop onto its body and start the cleaning process. In return for their services, the shrimp get a tasty meal, making it a win-win situation. These tiny heroes are vital in maintaining the delicate balance of marine ecosystems, serving as a reminder of how different species can work together for their mutual benefit. So next time you think of symbiosis, remember the cleaner shrimp and its fish friends. Isn't it incredible how nature creates such unique partnerships? Turns out the truth is that internet addiction exists. Internet addiction disorder, IAD, is more than just a buzzword. It's a real mental health condition where people feel an overwhelming need to be online. This isn't just about spending too much time on social media or gaming. It can significantly disrupt someone's daily life. Imagine struggling to get out of bed because you're caught up in a never-ending scroll through your feed, or finding it hard to maintain relationships because your focus is always on the screen. The constant need to connect online can steal precious hours from sleep, lead to increased anxiety, and even create distance between loved ones. As our world becomes more digital, recognizing the signs of IAD is crucial. Understanding this disorder could help many people regain control of their lives, reconnect with others, and enjoy a healthier balance with technology. Are you or someone you know affected by this issue? Why exactly does technology fascinate us so much? The technology landscape has evolved significantly since those early days, transitioning from large wire-filled rooms to the sleek and compact devices that are commonplace today. Just think about it. Computers used to fill entire rooms, humming away with thousands of wires connecting bulky components. Fast forward to today, and we hold powerful smartphones in our pockets that can perform billions of calculations per second. This remarkable transformation showcases decades of innovation and creativity, particularly in areas like microprocessors, which have shrunk exponentially in size while boosting performance. With the rise of the internet and mobile technology, our everyday lives have been completely transformed. We can connect with others across the globe, access endless information, and harness the power of technology to improve health, education, and entertainment. What will be the next breakthrough that captivates our imaginations? Can music really boost your mood? Research shows that listening to music can work wonders for your emotional well-being. Just 15 minutes of your favorite tunes each day can significantly reduce stress and anxiety. When you listen to music, your brain releases feel-good hormones like dopamine and serotonin. These chemicals are key players in shaping your mood. They help you feel happier and more relaxed. Whether it's uplifting pop, soothing classical, or energetic rock, the joy of music transcends boundaries and connects people. You can create a personalized playlist to match your feelings, or even try new genres to explore different moods. So the next time you're feeling down or overwhelmed, consider turning on some music. It's a simple, enjoyable way to improve your day and recharge your spirit. Why not give it a try today and see how it transforms your mood? What if I told you Saturn's rings are so thin? These incredible rings are often just about 30 feet thick, which is astonishing when you consider they stretch over 170,000 miles in diameter. This striking contrast showcases the unique structure of Saturn's rings, making them a breathtaking sight in our solar system. Composed mainly of ice particles with some rocky debris, The rings reflect sunlight beautifully, creating shimmering displays. Despite how vast they are, their thinness makes them almost ethereal, seeming more like a delicate lace than solid structures. Scientists believe these unique features are the result of Saturn's gravitational pull, which tightly controls the ring particles, preventing them from clumping together. The dance of these icy particles is a natural spectacle, and studying Saturn's rings helps scientists understand more about planetary formation and evolution. Isn't it fascinating to think about the mysteries these rings hold? Guess what shape the exoplanet WASP-12b is in? Scientists have discovered that WASP-12b is not your typical round exoplanet. It's shaped like an egg. This fascinating planet orbits a distant star in the constellation Auriga, a mere 1,400 light-years away from us. The reason for its unusual shape lies in its extreme proximity to its host star, resulting in powerful tidal forces that stretch and deform it. With temperatures soaring above 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit, the atmosphere is so hot that it can actually evaporate materials into space. WASP-12b completes its orbit in just 1.1 Earth days, giving it a blistering speed that compounds the star's pull. This fiery giant represents a unique world where traditional rules about planetary shapes are challenged. Who would have thought that a planet could resemble a stretched-out egg instead of a perfect sphere? What else might we learn about the wonders of our universe? Ever wonder how weather forecasts are made? It's fascinating to realize that crafting a single-day weather forecast involves about 10 billion mathematical calculations. Meteorologists rely on complex algorithms and vast amounts of data to predict conditions like rain, wind, and temperature. Every day they use satellites, radars, and weather stations to gather information from all around the globe. This treasure trove of data feeds into supercomputers, which crunch the numbers at lightning speed. The models simulate the atmosphere, taking into account countless variables such as humidity and air pressure. This intricate dance of mathematics and science helps us understand which way the wind will blow and whether we should pack an umbrella. It's not just a guess based on experience. It's a sophisticated process that combines the latest technology and scientific methods. So next time you check the weather, remember that behind that forecast is a massive team of dedicated scientists and mathematicians working tirelessly to keep you informed. Isn't that amazing? Have you heard about kangaroo moms' cooling tricks? Kangaroo mothers have a unique way to beat the heat using their own saliva. When the weather gets warm, they lick their forearms, letting the moisture evaporate. This clever technique acts like a natural air conditioning system, helping them regulate their body temperature. Since kangaroos are often found in Australia's hot climate, staying cool is crucial for their survival. By spreading saliva on their skin, they effectively cool down without the need for complicated methods. It's a simple yet fascinating adaptation that showcases how animals use their bodies to cope with their environment. So next time you think of kangaroos, remember that these remarkable creatures have their own built-in cooling system. Isn't nature amazing? Here's a wild fact about speedy construction. In China, an astonishing 1,500 workers came together to build the Nanlong train station in Longyang within just 9 hours. Starting at 6:30 p.m. on a Friday and finishing by 3:30 a.m. on Saturday, this incredible feat highlights not only the power of teamwork, but also the expertise involved in modern construction. Imagine the coordination and planning that went into this project. Each worker knew their role and executed it with precision, showcasing a level of efficiency that is hard to fathom. Such rapid construction doesn't just happen overnight. It requires meticulous preparation, advanced techniques, and often innovative materials. The Nanlong Station is a testament to how collaboration can lead to remarkable outcomes in a short time frame. It raises questions about what other projects could achieve similar results with the right resources and teamwork. Could we see more speedy builds around the world? With developments in technology and building practices, the future of construction might be faster than we ever imagined. Is it really true that names can be carved in sand? Hamad bin Hamdan Al Nahyan, a notable figure from Abu Dhabi, indeed took this concept to an extreme level. He carved his name into the desert in massive letters, each stretching over 1,000 meters. This astonishing display of wealth and creativity is not just an artistic endeavor, it's so gigantic that it can be seen from space. Imagine soaring high above the Earth and spotting this enormous signature etched into the landscape. Al Nahyan's work isn't merely about showing off riches, it reflects a deep connection to the land and culture of the UAE. His name isn't written in conventional ways but carved into the very sands of the desert, merging art with nature. This grand gesture has sparked conversations about extravagance and the boundaries of creativity. Isn't it fascinating how a name can become a landmark? Here's something incredible about cats in Asia. Each year, about 4 million cats are consumed in various countries across the continent, sparking intense cultural debates around our attitudes toward animals. In places like Vietnam and China, eating cat meat has been part of culinary traditions for generations. However, this practice raises ethical questions among animal lovers and advocates worldwide. Many people argue that cats are beloved pets and should not be treated as food. Moreover, there's a growing movement in Asia to protect these furry companions, as more people recognize them as family members rather than sources of food. How do cultural beliefs shape our views on animals, and can they evolve to prioritize compassion? As global conversations about animal rights continue, the future of cat consumption in Asia remains uncertain. What if I told you about the dingo pup? This remarkable little alpine dingo pup gained fame when an eagle dropped him into a backyard in Victoria, Australia. At just 5 weeks old, Wand was extremely lucky to emerge from this wild ordeal with only minor injuries. His story took an even more fascinating turn when DNA tests revealed he is a rare purebred alpine dingo, a breed that is becoming increasingly endangered. Now, Wand calls a conservation sanctuary home, where he plays an important role in raising awareness about the need to protect the dwindling population of pure dingoes in Australia. Dingoes are not just fascinating wild dogs, they play a key role in the ecosystem. By sharing Wand's story, conservationists hope to inspire action to preserve these unique animals, ensuring they continue to thrive in their natural habitat. Will Wand spark a movement to save more dingoes? Is it really true that we forget names so quickly? The next in-line effect explains why you might forget someone's name right after meeting them. Imagine shaking hands and exchanging pleasantries, only to realize moments later that their name has vanished from your memory. This happens because our brains are busy planning what to say next, making it hard to focus on the name we just heard. This common experience is not a sign of a bad memory. Rather, it's a natural byproduct of social interactions. Our minds juggle multiple tasks, from logistics to conversation flow, leaving little room for name retention. What's even more fascinating is that many people share this experience, meaning you're not alone. The next in-line effect reminds us that human brains have limits, especially in social situations where excitement and nerves can take center stage. So next time you forget a name, don't worry, it happens to the best of us. Let's uncover the truth about Confederate bat raids. During the Civil War, soldiers faced immense challenges, and surprisingly, some turned to bat caves to find bat guano. This substance, rich in nitrogen and potassium, was not just smelly, it was a valuable resource for making gunpowder. As supplies dwindled, the Confederate Army showcased remarkable resourcefulness by raiding these caves. Imagine soldiers, equipped for battle, crawling through dark, damp tunnels, gathering this natural material to support their fight. While such tactics might seem unusual today, they highlight how desperate times inspired creative solutions during the war. The use of guano for gunpowder production wasn't common knowledge back then, making these raids a unique aspect of wartime strategy. This fascinating story reveals the lengths to which soldiers would go when resources were tight. Who knew bats played a role in the Civil War? Hard to believe, but spinach isn't an iron powerhouse. The popular belief that spinach is loaded with iron is rooted in a 19th century mistake that has lingered for generations. Back in the 1870s, a German scientist miscalculated the iron content of spinach by placing a decimal point incorrectly. This error made it appear that spinach had 10 times more iron than it actually does. Although spinach does contain iron, it's not the ultimate source many people have been led to believe. In reality, foods like red meat, beans, and fortified cereals offer much more iron per serving. Despite all this, spinach is still a nutritious vegetable, packed with vitamins A and C, fiber, and other essential minerals. So while it's great to enjoy spinach for its various health benefits, we shouldn't rely on it as our primary iron source. How did this leafy green become such a superstar?